Alrighty, welcome everyone. Just bear with us, just going to do a few checks to make sure everything is alright. But yeah, give us a second. Alrighty, there you go. Good afternoon everyone, welcome back. We are at London Heathrow as usual, as I'm sure you all already know, for our usual Saturday runway 27 right show. So we will be experiencing 1 hour of departures and then about 3 hours of arrivals, of course. Hope you're all doing very, very well, and thanks for joining us on this lovely Saturday afternoon. Well, I say lovely, it was lovely back in Cardiff weather-wise. Here in London it's looking pretty average, I'll say that. It's what you'd expect if someone told you, you know, the weather is pretty UK-like. But yeah, overall it's pretty cloudy. I will get the weather info out for you all, but I hope you're all well. And as I said, thank you for joining us. To start the show off there, you can see we had that Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 on departure, runway 27 right that was. No idea where that was heading to, but we will be providing the full aircraft information as to obviously the aircraft type, the airline, where the aircraft is heading to, the flight time, when it was supposed to depart, the reg, and much more. So yes, hope you're all gonna enjoy the show today. Of course, it's a very nice one. I can already see, obviously we got the Virgin Atlantic 787 on the runway now. You've got an A320 CEO next in line by the looks of it, an A350 1000, a BA 320 Neo, I think that is, a Lufthansa 320 Neo, and a Virgin Atlantic A330 Neo taxiing down to 27 right as well. So much to see, I will say that. Which is great for us. But here you go, the 787 on the runway now. We'll get the info in a minute. Lovely stuff. That's 787 with a beautiful departure at London Heathrow. That Virgin Atlantic flight. Let's see what's next. Actually, I did promise the aircraft info, didn't I? Righto. So the info of that Virgin Atlantic 787 which just departed. Let's just wait for my flight radar to load. By the looks of it, it doesn't seem like it wants to. Let's see. Where is it? Come on, flight radar. There it is. Alright, that was flight number VS105 off to Seattle. That Virgin Atlantic 787-9 Dreamliner Boeing aircraft registered as Golf Victor Alpha Hotel. And that was supposed to depart 1 hour and 20 minutes ago. So a bit of a delay. Not too sure if it will arrive on time at Seattle. It might make about 20 minutes in the sky. That's what I'm predicting, but of course that is just a prediction, of course. And the total distance will be 4,797 miles between London Heathrow and Seattle. That was a 9-year-old 787. Next on the runway to depart is going to be this BA 320-200 already moving the CEO off to Barcelona. Flight number BA 466 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform November. Here it is. The 350-1000, you can see eager to line up as well. There's Golf Echo Uniform November, the BA320 on departure. Stunning stuff. 21 years of age, off to Barcelona, as I said, just 26 minutes later than expected, which of course isn't really too bad at all. A350 already on the move. They've got the clearance quite quickly. That's BA219, the flight number of this A350 1000 off to Denver. There's the A350 1000 rotating. Absolutely stunning. Can't go wrong with the Airbus A350, my personal favourite. You've got United just pushing back there. I believe that's a 787-10 Dreamliner. It looks awfully long. Was Royal Brunei as well, this 787. Just caught the tail there. Let's see, where is that going to be departing? Or at least where are we going to catch that? Oh, where is it? It's already rotating. Well, in fact, that was an arrival, wasn't it? Completely forgot. I'm used to seeing the 27 right arrivals and the 27 left departures, but there you go. Yeah, anyway, there's the 787-10 Dreamliner pushing back. We will focus on the departing aircraft now. It's just spooling up, the A350 1000 afterwards. What I can tell you about this aircraft, though, that's next to depart, it's going to be that it is off to Milan. It's the Airbus A320neo of British Airways, flight number BA562, and the A320neo is registered as Golf Tango Tango November Hotel, and here it is. Already roaring away. There's the A320neo, the new engine option for the A320, a very successful aircraft, very, very popular in its presence here at London Heathrow. Of course, I know the regular viewers will already know that, but that's for the new ones, of course. There's the A350 1000 already, off to Philadelphia, flight number BA67, Golf X-Ray, Whiskey Bravo Golf, the reg of this aircraft. There it is. A bit shaky, that A350. Nothing to worry about. It's full throttle out of London Heathrow. Beautiful stuff. You've got the Lufthansa pointed the other way. Is that being moved? Can't quite tell. Then you've got the United 787-10 Dreamliner just in front. Of course, next to depart though, it's going to be flight number BA350, the British Airways A320-200 off to Valencia with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Victor. 16 years of age is the A320, which is registered, or which was registered, sorry, in March 2008. It's also 20 minutes later than expected for its departure time, which is nothing too serious. I'm sure they'll make back that time anyway. But here's the aircraft. I should read out their chat as well. It's just a bit hectic at the moment at London Heathrow. You've got traffic left, right and centre. So If I don't respond immediately, I do apologize. Of course, I will catch up with all of the messages anyway. So Ken, welcome along, saying see you later AH. I wish you a safe journey over the bridge. Thanks Ken, really appreciate that. Mira saying gorgeous trailer, really appreciate that Mira, glad you're enjoying it. We worked especially hard to get all those clips, so yeah, glad that you're enjoying it. James, welcome along, saying excellent, 10 minutes till start. There's Golf Echo uniform Victor. Using a bit more of the runway than the previous smaller jets. Alright, so what have we got pushing back? Let's take a look. We've got United with their 7710 Dreamliner, we already saw that. We've got Air Canada right behind. We've also got the Swiss A220. It's going to be a tight one. Swiss A220, very careful. I think they might be waiting for that Air Canada to fully actually push back. There's Aer Lingus though. Yeah, but A320 Neo. Get the info on that in a minute. Just bear with me. The new livery as well of Aer Lingus. I think I much prefer the older one. I think there's a bit more colour in that, but. There you go, there's a Swiss A220 pushing back. See, it was waiting for that Air Canada to fully push back before beginning theirs. But yeah, right, I did promise the info actually. That Aer Lingus was flight number EI715 off the Cork, the Airbus A320 Neo, registered as Echo India November Sierra Delta. There's Royal Brunei. There's American Airlines, 777-200 just passing us now. Speaking of American Airlines, we should be seeing their One World special jet later today as well. It's going to be on departure, I believe it was. There's Lufthansa simply gliding away. It's like an effortless climb. You see their gear doors opening, gear going up. Come on, Lufthansa with the old livery as well. Sorry, new livery that was. So I love the old livery a bit too much. I'm modelling them up, but there you go. That Lufthansa was flight number LH2475, operated by Lufthansa Cityline off to Munich, the Airbus A320 Neo that was, with the red Delta Alpha India Juliet Mike. It was a brand new jet, registered in July 2023, so it will be 1 year of age very soon. Now, just rocketing off, is going to be a Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330 Neo with the red Golf Victor Juliet Alpha Zulu that was. Off to New York JFK, flight number VS9, here it is. There's the A330. We've got the A320 Neo up next of Scandinavian with the old livery. It's SAS. You see there those red sort of engine cones. Not engine cones, sorry. What am I talking about? Engine covers. They're just lined up on runway. You can see the windsock. It is active, but it's not blowing too heavily. Yeah, it's not too windy at Heathrow. I mean, you can feel it, but it's, you know, it's not terrible. Which is pretty good for me, I will say that. But yeah. Right, Scandinavian's going to be taking its time, isn't it? Focus on the American 777-200 just over there. The 200ER extended range features additional fuel tanks and sort of different nose gear design from what I've heard, of course. Whilst you wait for that Scandinavian jet, I can give you the info. That's going to be operated by SAS Connect, flight number SK532 off to Stockholm. That's the Airbus A320neo with the reg Echo India Sierra India Bravo, 6 years of age, registered in December 2017, and the Scandinavian jet is finally moving. There you go. Right, let's hope that Delta jet gives me a bit of time to actually read the chat. Here's Scandinavian. Lovely, lovely, lovely climb. There's Delta with the A330 Neo gone. Just hold there for a bit. James, welcome along. Joseph Dixon saying, hey Danny, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you Joseph. And yourself, thanks for joining. Chris, happy Saturday to you. Welcome along Chris. Hope you're well. As I'm the enthusiast saying Aviation Hunters is the best. Really appreciate that. Ian saying, hey Danny and everyone. Welcome along Ian. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Aviation Trains FC, welcome along. James, good afternoon to you. Cookie Monster saying good day Brit from Aussie. Good day to you. Hope you're enjoying the London Heathrow actions. This Delta A330-900. Off it goes right into the sky. For our Australian viewers, here you go. You got the Spirit of Australia Qantas there, getting a bit of fresh air with the open door. Oh, you got two actually. One's sort of closed now, but there you go. The A380 parked in front of us now. That's actually happened quite a bit. Never used to be the case, but there you go. I assume they've moved stands now. Ken, good afternoon. Layla Bergman saying hello Danny and everyone from a cold Sweden. Welcome along Layla, hope you're keeping warm. James saying happy Saturday everyone. Greetings from Arizona, USA. Love the stream, the commentary, the camera work, always the tops. Thank you Danny and the team, really appreciate that James. It's really, really nice of you. Glad you're enjoying it. Of course we really do work hard to make sure everything is as perfect as possible. But yeah, glad that it's sort of paying off. There's the AT20. Wonder if we'll get any Wookiees today. Very, very lucky during our last stream last Saturday. We've got the E195E2 due in from KLM actually. So we should get a Wookiee from that. Fingers crossed at least. There's Swiss. There's also the A320 one Neo of BA. Oh, there you go, they've stolen the spotlight. Say goodbye to the AT20. You know what? Go focus on this United 777-200. They've sort of slowed down a bit. I wonder if they're holding there. There's an Air Canada making its way down the taxiway now. The one that's just pushed back. There it is, the 777-300. We've got the Lufthansa special. And this was actually supposed to depart earlier on. One of our Discord members was saying, oh, you're just missing this special livery. I was like, fingers crossed for a delay. And it seems that was the case. They delayed this Lufthansa livery. We get the info on this jet actually. Let's see. That was Lufthansa with the special Lufthansa livery, as I already mentioned. Flight number LH907 returning back to Frankfurt with the Airbus A320neo, registered as Delta Alpha India November Yankee, 3 years of age, registered in July 2020. Now the jet was supposed to about 50 minutes ago. Bear in mind the flight time to get to Frankfurt is only about an hour and 30 minutes, so yeah, not the best. There's the Air Canada 777 there with a nice livery, a sort of toothpaste shade. Aviation Trains FC saying at 3 o'clock will it switch to arrivals? It should be, but the wind is looking very very interesting today, I'll say that. As I'm the enthusiast saying, so many Virgin Atlantics, it definitely is at London Heathrow. There always is. I'm not complaining. You've got a nice livery, sort of candy red. There's a 777-200 of America. And how many car alarms is this one going to set off? Keep it counted today. Absolutely stunning. The 777-200, a relatively old aircraft. It is, as well as the 767. But still in operation here at London Heathrow by many airlines. Of course, you've got United, American Air, and quite a few others. So it's nice to see them still. Trace, a very good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Sharon, good afternoon. Welcome, Sharon. Hope you're keeping well. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Joseph, I'm all right, thank you. And yourself. And this is joining us from Stockholm. A very good afternoon to you. Chris saying I'm so looking forward to some great images and great sounds. Really appreciate that, Chris. Let's see, Rohit saying, it looks like BA is finally putting some thought into washing their grubby looking planes. Next, I hope they'll fix their shoddy customer service. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen a dirty BA jet yet, have we? Might be using our streams for sort of motivation to clean them all, I guess. Like, oh, there's a very dirty 777-200. Why don't we get that into the base and clean that? But yeah, totally agree with you, Rohit. A very good afternoon to you. Michael White joining us from Bangkok. A very good afternoon to you, Michael. As I'm the enthusiast, yes, I do. I do remember you. Chris has got some conditions for us at London Heathrow, saying the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius with wind from 10 degrees. Give us a second. Sorry, you've got the A320 just in front of us. Interrupted Chris's announcement. There you go, saying temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, wind is from 10 degrees at 11 miles an hour, gusts up to 22 miles per hour. Really appreciate that, Chris. Thanks for the info. Ilya Frolov, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Aviation Trains FC saying, who thinks BA should get the new livery? I like their livery. I do quite like it, but I would be happy to see more BA Better World specials. That's one thing I could say. That's a really nice special. Right, here's the aircraft on the runway. I was going to say I think there was a smaller jet that was about to jump it, but no. This flight will be off to Tirana. Flight number BA926 for the British Airways A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Tango. 16 years of age, registered in October 2007. Just about 30 minutes later than expected for its departure time. Here it is. Absolutely stunning stuff, the BA320. Off it goes. Now you've got two aircraft. So you've got this one over here that's like begun its lineup and decided to stop there, and then you've got this one which will definitely be the next one to depart. It's the A320neo, and I'll get some info on that for you. It's going to be flight number BA1416 off to Belfast, the Airbus A320neo with a Reg Golf Tango November Oscar. 3 years of age, registered in December 2020. Just 20 minutes later than expected for its departure time. Total distance of 314 miles for those wondering. I do apologise about the lamppost in the way. Oh, that's London Heathrow for you, isn't it? Just surrounded with them. Here it is, the A320neo already moving off. I wonder if it's a bit turbulent up there when they actually do rotate. See there, a lot of the aircrafts that are rotating start to sort of shake upon the climb. It's not too windy here, but yeah, there you go. Sharon saying, Danny, do you know if the Air Baltic A220 has already left? Which one was that? Was that the special Latvian flag livery? Because I think that will be an arrival, Sharon, later today. But I can check for you actually. But yeah, give me a second. I'll get the info on this flight and then I'll give it a check. Right, so this is BA860 off to Prague, the A320-200 with the reg Golf Tango Tango Oscar Bravo. About 20 minutes later than expected, obviously not too bad. A total distance of 651 miles between Heathrow and Prague. Now, as I said, I will check for that Air Baltic jet. I can't remember what time it was supposed to arrive. It was a cover for Eurowings, yeah. Right, so it hasn't left yet, Chiron, but it is confirmed. It will be arriving at 25... sorry, why did I say it so weirdly? It was 4:25, there you go, PM. So after the alternation, so we should see it on runway 27 right. Latvian flag special livery. It's quite a special one, it's a nice one. I've seen this one before. A321neo, love it. I think the Aegean Airlines livery with the A321neo probably looks the best. That's what I'd say in my opinion, based on what I've seen. Speaking of, that was actually going to Athens. Flight number BA632 for that A321neo already roaring off as this Aer Lingus A320ceo off to Shannon. Flight number EI385 with the reg Echo India Delta Victor Golf. Prefer this livery over the new one. It's just so much more colour, I love it. Oh, we got another Swiss pushing Mac. Is another A220. Oh, speaking of A220s, there you go. You got our second one, also a Swiss jet. Heard a slight Wookiee from that actually. Not too sure if the mic picked that up, but there you go. This is going to be off to Zurich, the A220-300 with the flight number LX333. Registration Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie Sierra. Very, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a common aircraft, but it's definitely not uncommon at the same time. Yeah, it's generally pretty popular. I mean, Air Baltic have got an A220 only fleet, which is working perfectly for them. I mean, they don't really fly to distances too far. I think the longest route they've got is probably Dubai. That's what, 4-hour journey, 4 to 5 hours I believe it is, but do correct me if I'm wrong. You got TAP Air Portugal, the A321neo. Now this is a stunning aircraft, capable of doing such long routes. Flight number TP1359 off to Lisbon. think TAP could do a bit more with the winglet in terms of colour. I mean, you know, Ryanair is a budget airline. They're all about saving money, and they've still got paint on their winglets. Come on, TAP, you could do better. Right, you got the A320C. Wait, is this the A320? I think it is. Let's check. No, it's the A319 off to Glasgow. Flight number BA1484 with the reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Juliet. 17 years of age. December 2006 was when this aircraft was registered. Should have departed 30 minutes ago. Here it is. Holes, a very good afternoon to you. RMZF5, good afternoon. Welcome. As I'm the enthusiast, I do remember you. Let's see. Some good questions. Abraham asking Chris if the A330 or A350, or in terms of which is more efficient out of the two. Amazing. Aviation Trains FC, very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. This is the 777 200ER off to Riyadh, flight number BA263 with the reg Golf Victor India Delta, 27 years of age, registered in February 1997. Given this aircraft a clean compared to its flight radar photo. They clean it really well. Now, I did say that aircraft was clean, but this one certainly isn't. Look at it. It's like they missed out this aircraft. Very, very dirty. And Selenia, a very good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. VJ, afternoon to you. Jaden315 saying, how's it going, Danny? It's going pretty well. I'm looking forward to some of the specials that we've got today. I haven't seen any just yet, apart from the Lufthansa, the Lufthansa Lufthansa livery. Bowie, welcome along. Edward Lee, California, USA, saying good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, Edward. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're well. 28 Trade, saying, where have you been all this time? Well, we're back now. UA935, the flight number of this United 7878. No, it's not an 8. It's the 78-710 Dreamliner off to Los Angeles LAX. Registration November 12006. There you go. The 787 wanting to use as much of the runway as possible. I mean, you paid for it, fair enough. There's a 777-200ER. Ooh, not 200, sorry, that was a 300ER. Off to Doha, flight number BA127 with the reg Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Echo. Not. Right, I cannot speak today. It's 12 years of age, registered in November 2011, just 36 minutes later than expected. Off it goes. Bobby, I'm doing well, thank you, and yourself? Rohit saying there is no A350 Neo yet, but yes, the A350 engines are the most fuel efficient. Yeah, that's true. Not too sure why there would be a need for the A350 Neo, considering the A350 is already very fuel efficient. But yeah, maybe that's something we would see in the future. And I spotted a special aircraft that was on our special list, which you can find on our Discord page, and it was this American Airlines One World Special on board the 777-200ER. I just spotted that in the corner of my eye. JDN315 joining us in Premium Economy membership. Welcome along, hope you're well, and thank you for the support, really appreciate it. JD Parvin joining us from America, very warm welcome to you from across the pond. Let's see, Murtada E saying hello from New York, favourite time of the day. Wake up to this fabulous stream, relaxing as I'm sipping morning coffee. Thank you for your great work, really appreciate that, Murtada. Nothing beats the aviation action at this time of the day, does it? Right, what's next to depart? Is there an aircraft lining for 27 right? No, I don't think so. See, these few aircrafts just holding there. Taking a look to see if there's any smaller A320s or 319s that are willing to jump the queue, but no, it doesn't seem like it. I think the 777 was instructed to actually line up before the Air Canada one. I think that Air Canada might be holding for quite some time as well, because the WestJet aircraft looks like it is edging forwards as well. And now this lining up is BA287, the British Airways 777-300ER off to San Francisco with the Reg Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Papa. Now it's 3 years of age, registered in December 2020, and is only 18 minutes left. Sorry, 18 minutes later than expected. Now it's going to be travelling a total of 5,368 miles. Here it is. An A380 I just saw in the corner of my eye. I do wonder. Let's see, Skystar767 saying keep up the good work. One question, how come you don't give us the destinations of the flights heading to the US? I believe I give destinations of all of the flights heading out of London Heathrow that we'd seen. I do apologise if I've missed a few. That's usually because I'm reading the live chat, but no, I do read out all of the destinations. Skystar. Robert Blair saying best stream on YouTube. Cheers, Danny. Really appreciate that, Robert. Glad you're enjoying. There's WestJet flight number WS19 off to Calgary with the Boeing 7879 Dreamliner registered as Charlie Golf Uniform Delta Hotel. Now that 787 is 5 years of age, registered in January 2019. Off it goes. I think the slogan on the side says Le Spirit du Canada. That's one of the two Canadian airlines that operate here at London Heathrow. Here's the second one. Here is Air Canada. Flight number AC-A65 off to Montreal with the Boeing 777-300ER registered as Charlie Foxtrot November uniform. 10 years of age, registered in November 2013. Now this aircraft is just 35 minutes later than expected and will be travelling a total of 3,250 miles. Here it is. Yes, what can I see on the radar? We have got the BA380 off to Boston. Got another BA380 that's pinging up by the hangars. Probably do some maintenance work on it. I think they actually might be moving it. I think I see some lights. I think they've got the pushback tug there. But yeah, got the A380. Can't spot anything else. just yet, but there is quite a few heavies actually making their way down to 27 right, including the One World Special from American, and also the BA350 1000, which is now directly in front of me. Here's the Air Canada. Montreal. Ilya saying good to see you, Danny. Good to see you, Ilya. Thanks for watching. Michael White saying this is now my favourite stream. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate that, Michael. Glad you're enjoying. Chris has got a very cool fact saying the control tower is 285 feet high. The busiest destination is JFK with 154 flights this week. Casper, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. As I'm saying, respect this lad. He talks 24 hours non-stop. Trying to give you as much info as possible. Chris has also got some news for us, saying news. ETA Airways had a new A330 delivered this week, and Singapore took delivery of a new A350. I actually did not hear about that. Thanks for that, Chris. Is that the A330 Neo for ETA Airways, isn't it? Yeah, would be. Got a stunning livery, they do. Love to see their A350s or 330 Neos here at London Heathrow. It's a shame they're pulling out. Is Golf Echo Uniform Papa Yankee. I believe that was the reg that I could read from the fuselage. Yeah, it was. Of the Airbus A319 off the Warsaw, flight number BA850. Gear up. Right, now we've got the A220 up next. Oh, does the mic pick that up? It's quite far. And it's quite faint. It was the Wookiee of a Swiss A220-300. Now this one will be off to Geneva, flight number LX355 with the reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie Bravo. 6 years of age is this aircraft. 6 years, wow. Absolutely amazing. We've got a BA, is that the 320? Yes, it is, off to Copenhagen on the runway now. Flight number BA808 for the A320 CEO, registered as Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Juliet, 13 years of age. October 2010 was when it was registered. Then we should have 2 American Airlines aircraft, the 787-9 Dreamliner and the 777-200 with a special One World jet. Then the BA350, and then is that the A320 of BA or 319? Let's check. It is the 320. We've also got the Scandinavian rolling down as well, just in front of me now. Abraham saying, how come London Heathrow continues to operate from the west 27 right L or left, sorry, even under the southeast wind conditions? That's probably due to the fact that the wind is not too strong And also, you know, it really does make a difference what direction obviously the wind blows when the wind is weak. Yeah, but also it's sort of a mixture. It's pointing directly downwards, so it wouldn't make a difference which runway they do use. There's a 787-10 9 Dreamliner off to Chicago, flight number AA91 for this American Airlines jet with the reg November 828 Alpha Alpha. Here's 787 floating off. That one-world jet for that American Airlines 777 has been holding there for so long. I actually feel sorry for it. It's just watched two aircraft that we're right behind actually depart first. But there you go. You've got BA 119 next off to Bengaluru, the A350 1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Papa. Brand new, registered in July 2023. 30 minutes later than expected. Here it is, A350 rolling down. It's a very clean aircraft. You can see the reflection of the actual wing. There's a one world special. Oh yeah. Absolutely roaring off. That's the American Airlines 777-200ER with the reg November 791 for November off to Los Angeles LAX with the one world special. Absolutely love this one. 23 years of age is this jet, registered in June 2000, and it's actually right on time for its departure. Sorry, it was, well, it's 5 minutes late, but you know, it's London Heathrow. You can't expect a perfect record. But either way, I guess that's why they were instructing that jet to hold. I think the other ones that were in front were actually later than that one. But yeah, there you go. You've got the A320-200 on the runway now. Golf Mike BA 700, 23 years of age, registered in January 2001. Let's see, Brian saying good morning from Minnesota, USA. Coffee in my favourite London Heathrow location. What a great Saturday morning. Well, good morning to you. Hope you're enjoying that coffee. I'm more of a tea fan, I'll say that. But yeah, really appreciate you tuning in, Brian. And I hope you are enjoying the show. Spooky Cindy favourites, a very good afternoon to you. He's been a member with us for 6 months now. Really appreciate that. Thomas Millen joining us from West Virginia, saying love your show, sad to see you go. We've got one deciding factor. This might not be our last. It might not be our last, but we will have to let you know in the coming week. But yeah, I'll cover it all in detail towards the end of the show, of course, just to avoid me having to repeat it, repeat myself. Is it 320? It's a nice sounding jet. Now upon setup, well, it was actually upon us walking to the van to get everything ready, heard the 757 of Iceland Air depart. It was absolutely rocketing down 27 right, and it was stunning was the sound. It was really, really, really nice. There's the A380, turn and burn, already on the move. Get the info after the departure, or the rotation I should say. What a beast. Absolutely jumbo jet. That's flight number BA213 off to Boston, the Airbus A380-800 of British Airways with the Reg Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Delta. It's gone all silent. Oh, not a sound. Look at that climb, the 4-engine beast. We should be seeing quite a few actually once the runways do alternate. Should be seeing, I think there's 2 Emirates jets, Singapore Airlines, and a few others. Right, we have got 1 aircraft down on 27 right. Can't quite see any more heading down to 27 right, so I'm assuming that it's going to be this 1 Scandinavian jet, and then the alternations will have taken place. But there you go, flight number SK504. The flight number of this Copenhagen flight is the Airbus A320 Neo with the Reg Echo India Sierra India Victor. Scandinavian just holding there. Michael K, very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Casper saying, I like simple liveries like WestJet. Yeah, it does look nice. RMZFR saying, do you think London City runway extension would work? Maybe. Not 100% sure. Cal saying, hello mate, hope you're well. I'm doing fantastic, thank you. And I hope that goes the same for you. Spooky Cindy saying, another great stream, enjoy everyone. Thanks Danny. No worries Cindy, glad that you're enjoying it. David, very good afternoon to you, hope you're well. Great to have you with us. David with a £5 donation, really appreciate that, saying towards your fuel Danny. Really, really generous of you David. Massive thank you. That's off to Copenhagen. The new livery looking very, very modern. You see the A380 in the distance as well. Just heading into the clouds. Right, there you go. So that was the last aircraft on runway 27 right. We've got runway inspections taking place now. So the runway alternation should take place, and we should be getting to some right operations for the arrivals, unless they've switched to 09. But I don't think that's the case. At least hopefully not. The wind is sort of variable. It's blowing, towards the left and the right. But yeah, whilst we wait, I think we can admire the spirit of Australia, the Qantas A380, right in front of us. Wallace, I do apologise, I just missed that. Ibrahim saying, will you be showing the A380 flight takeoff? Should do, maybe. Not 100% sure. just checking flight radar now. Could have a runway alternation. An 09 might be in use. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm just looking at the TYRE A380, which began its taxi to 09 right, which is usually the runway for departures. When obviously 09 is in use. Hoping that's not the case. If not, we'll see the aircraft vacating off the runway. Right, I'll give you all an update. Right now, what can we focus on? Oh, right, this is unusual. We've got not an aircraft, a vehicle just holding on the runway. Not too sure why. We're checking something. Might there be an issue on this runway? Not 100% sure. Robert Byrne joining us from San Diego. Very good afternoon to you. Sean saying, yeah, change it to 09 operations. Oh, what a shame. Such a bummer. Oh, disappointing. I mean, we'll get the aircraft vacating off the runway. We might see some distant departures as well on 09 right, but that's so annoying. I mean, if we did have a location for 09 left, we could move to that, but no, we don't. I think this spot is actually our only location. We have tried to reach out to many people to try and secure a different location, but yeah, that's gone to no good. No one's responded to us, which is a bit of a pain considering, you know, you work hard to send out all the emails, but I guess that's what you've got to deal with. Getting out of the runway now. I think you got the two vehicles. You got that one, and you got this one that's just shake the opposite side by the looks of it. Yeah, it's more of the heavier ones. The heavier aircraft are probably what we're going to be seeing the most of, but it's going to be some really nice close-up aircraft vacation in terms of, you know, the aircraft vacating off of the runway. So yeah, it's mainly going to be with the heavier ones. I'd say the 777s, the 787s, the A350s, perhaps the A300s as well, and of course the A380s. We've had this before, and it's been really nice. Just that the smaller ones are what we're going to miss out on a bit. I guess there's nothing much you can do. Just gonna have to keep our fingers crossed that the the wind does change. But yeah. Trying to look at what we can focus on. But there's not much at Heathrow. It's like a wasteland. Can't even see an aircraft in the sky. Seems like they're still all turning in, or perhaps waiting for the departures to actually conclude, which they have. In fact, the arrivals have concluded on 27 left. It seems like the first one to land on 09 left will be the Gulf Air 787-9 Dreamliner from Bahrain. So yeah, the next three, I would say, the next, well, maybe four. Yeah, I think the next four aircrafts are all heavy. Those are the next four that should be landing on 09 left, so we should be getting this close-up shots of them. Of course, we can't really see the touchdowns, but yeah, we will be able to see them vacate off the runway. Absolute bummer, though. Michael K is saying, oh no, that's responding to a Danny Hill from New Zealand. Danny Hill, a very good afternoon to you. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Julie Mango saying nothing inbound on 27 right. Looks like it's going to 09 ops. Yeah. Super Day Moon saying hello, Aviation Hunters gang. Good to see you again. Any Lufthansa or Emirates Airlines yet? Yes, we've got two Emirates jets. Not sure about Lufthansa. We had the special Lufthansa jet not too long ago. But yeah, we do have the Emirates A380. as Chris was saying, circling over Brentwood. So definitely quite close. Let's see. You've got a BA 320 just looping. Can't spot anything in the sky. We'd do some plane spotting like that, but there you go. Still can't see any of the aircraft that are supposed to land on 09 left yet. But what I can see is a TYRE A380. I think these would make for some nice flight radar photos. Of course, if we were zoomed in. I mean, the good thing for us is that it means that all of the heavier jets, like the A380s, what's that?
They switch runway.
Yeah, I know.
What tonight?
Pardon?
Tonight?
Yeah, it's 09 now. It's 09 left arrivals.
So are you doing that now?
Yeah.
Then I saw you when I was looking at that.
Yeah.
I said to you guys, you can see it's up the van.
Yeah.
Then you put the camera.
Pardon?
You put coming down to me so I can ready to chat.
Yeah, if do you want to say hi to them? Yeah, alright. If you could just stand back there, just a bit. Yeah. Yep, there you go. Yeah.
And then put the camera to me.
Alright. Yeah, so we're going to be doing Runway 09 first, but we've got a guest that would like to say hello to you. Would you like to say hello? Would you like to say hello? Right. Well, there it is. Right. There you go. Just waving at us. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there's 09 left. It is 09 left. You can see the first light shining on the approach path for 09 left. Right, and what is that aircraft going to be? It's going to be the A320 from Marrakesh. The Gulf Air 787 is actually going to be arriving on runway 09 right instead. It's probably due to the fact that that BA320 they pretty much cut him off in the sky. But yeah, got the Air Canada behind though, so looking forward to that. Wakes of the Wig, welcome along. We hope you're doing well. And Michael K saying Heathrow was unusually quiet this morning as well. Yeah, I mean the wind's been horrible today. It's been blowing directly downwards, so it's like, you know, you don't really know what runway they will be using, and I think it's a bit difficult for them to choose as well. But they do change. That, you know, those things happen. It's all for safety reasons, of course. Mira saying, is 09 a different runway or a change in direction? It is a change in direction. Same runway, just different direction. The opposite end. George is Irving, joining us from Bristol, Connecticut, saying, wonderful show today. Really appreciate that, George is Irving. Right, so, where is that A320? Very, very far. Can we zoom in over there? Wow, it's difficult. Alright. Don't think we can unless it's a heavier aircraft, so we will just watch the distant departures from over here. It's got the sharklets. Is that an A320 Neo? I don't think so. Let's check though. Shall we check? That was the A320-200, yeah, with the retrofitted sharklets off the Dusseldorf. Landing now is a Marrakesh flight. It's too far though. We'll hope that we can see him once he does land. Alice saying, can you see any arrivals waiting to here? My father-in-law has arrived in Vietnam safely. An ambulance should be awaiting him. The Vietnam Airlines jet has already arrived, Alice. I have seen it. In fact, it's over there. There's a Vietnam Airlines aircraft. It did land on 27 left not too long ago, but there you go. Tom joining us from Manchester. Very good afternoon to you. Now the A320 has just landed. Let's check. There you go, that's a Marrakesh flight. So that's what we're having to deal with the smaller jets. Just vacating off the runway there. I think we'll have better luck focusing on the 09 right departures until we get the heavier jets land. And now the Gulf Air jet is arriving on 09 right. Yeah, Chris just confirming. I did just see it on the on finals. Let's see, it should be around here. Hopefully vacates around here. Point the camera over here. Debbie Prenanda, very warm welcome to you. Where's that Gulf Air jet? Come on. Nowhere to be seen. There you go. Camera shy. I'm telling you. We've got Air Canada up next. Let's see. It's all the way over there. I'm hoping this one uses the whole runway. It should do. I mean, they usually do park up right in front of me, so it would make sense for them to. But yeah, so incoming is going to be flight number AC858, the Toronto flight with the Boeing 777-300, registered as Charlie Foxtrot India Tango uniform. It's a 6-hour journey, 6 hours and 26 minutes, and the aircraft's actually 4 hours later than expected. Actually, no, it's 3 hours and 15 minutes. There you go. It's a 17-year-old jet, registered in April 2007. There it is. I do apologise about the fact that the viewpoint isn't the greatest. 409 ops. As I said, yeah, this one should roll down. So this is the type of action that I'm talking about. It's going to be really nice and close for these heavier aircrafts. Just bear with us. It's going to be about this point where it gets really, really close. There it is, off the runway. Ibrahim, no it's not, but it will be departing from the runway that we still have views of in the distance once the jets do vacate. Sharon saying, don't apologise, you're still treating us to some great shots. I know, but it could be better. This is Canada's. Yeah, there it is, just turning there. I was going to say, which terminal is it heading to? But no, it is this one. There it is. Now next up, we have got Real Jordanian, wherever that may be. Here it is, I can hear the reverse thrust. Go on, make it all the way down. You know you want to. And this was flight number RJ111 off to Oman, a 4 hour and 51 minute long journey on board the 7878 Dreamliner, registered as Juliet Yankee Bravo for Charlie, already vacating off the runway. Got the Emirates 777 up next. Now that should use the whole runway. I say should. Qatar 380's ping up on the radar, so excited to see that in the distance. Right, where's the 777? Come on. Here it is, the Emirates 777 freighter. Well, in fact, it's not even a freighter, is it? No, it's not. See, I'm used to seeing the Emirates 777s using the freighter jets, but no, it's a kilo. Go on, keep rolling. There it is, come on. Years old is this Emirates 777 300ER. Got LATAM up next. That should be another one we see get all the way down the runway. Yeah, Ilya saying, yeah, Danny, everything is good, always great quality and awesome streams as always. No need to apologise, it's not under your control. I know, but just it's annoying, isn't it? You're planning to see the close-up arrivals and departures, and then you get a runway switch. It's annoying. It is annoying. But there you go. S. Terrell saying those flaps needed a wash. Brian saying this is cool, a new perspective. No hating it. It is pretty nice. It's better for the heavier aircrafts. Sharon saying, Danny, you need to talk plain if you want to call them down the runway. I've heard making Wookiee sounds help a lot. No chance, Sharon. I see what you've done there. Close one. I was about to do it, but yeah, and that's my Wookiee can change the wind direction. I don't think it's of much use. Ilya saying, yeah, Baltic is just taking off from Dusseldorf and it's heading our way now. Perfect. Mark saying wife is taking off for San Diego. Shame they changed direction. Taxiing now, LOL. Yeah, Mark. I mean, we could see it in the distance on 09 right. Just give us a shout and we'll get it for you, or at least we'll try. We'll see it sort of from this perspective. Right, where is it? Oh, there it is. It's the A320 Neo. And where's that off to? Nice. It's going off to Nice. Flight number BA354. The Airbus A320 Neo with the reg Golf Tango Tango November Romeo. I've got Egypt there pushing back as well. The 777 300ER. got a heavier 787-9 Dreamliner, and then the Emirates A380. The Emirates jet is going to be one to look out for. And the reason I say that is because they're going to use literally the whole runway. They always do, they always have. And it's good for us. We'll get a nice close-up shot. Firewalker John has been a member with us for 9 months now. Really appreciate the support, Firewalker John. Steve Kelly saying, hey, good afternoon, looking great at London Heathrow. Really appreciate that, Steve. Not the actions we would have wanted, but still making the most of it. Rohit saying, Danny, please make a mod. We're not looking for any mods, unfortunately, Rohit. I do apologise. B Slim 15 joining us from St. Louis in USA. In the USA, sorry. Welcome along, B Slim. Hope you're well. Ah, 787 using as much braking as they can. I suppose they do have to taxi on that sort of side. They have to edge forward, aren't they? Oh no, they can vacate off the runway there. Now the next one is the Emirates A380. Now that one is what I'm looking for, or forward to. Mighty far away, but as I said, as soon as it gets towards us, we will see that. Righto, so the info on this aircraft, it will be flight number EK29 for the Emirates A380-800 off to Dubai, arriving from Dubai. That was a 7 hour and 26 minute long journey, the A380 with a Reg Alpha 6 Echo November, 10 years of age. Now this aircraft is just short of an hour late and is the 7th most tracked worldwide. Here it is, speeding down the runway. 2 reverse thrusts out of the 4 activated. Absolutely stunning. Getting as close as we can to this aircraft. Must be a pain, moving right and left and right, finding the taxiway they need to get on, especially in an A380. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Oh, back right. Go on, turning right again. Off it goes. Lovely stuff. What's next? I think there's an A321neo that just landed. It's a shame that the smaller aircrafts don't need as much runway. There it is. That's the one that just arrived. Astral saying great camera work. I really appreciate that. It's the A350. Back onto the A321neo. Yeah, Amanda, as Chris just mentioned, it does depend on the configuration. I believe it can fit like 600 people, I believe it is. Correct me if I am wrong. It can fit a lot. Right, we've got a Eurowings that just departed. Right over there. That looks like an A319. There's another A380. And there's another departure. That looks like an A320 CEO. Well, that would be heading to Madrid. Flight number BA462, the A320 CEO with the Reg Golf Echo uniform Charlie. You can hear an aircraft behind me, but we have got a ceiling of clouds here, so I can't quite focus on that or see what it is. Right, so we'll have two smaller jets. In fact, yeah, it seems like we'll have two smaller jets, and then we should be back on to a few heavies. That would be the Kuwait Airways 777 and the Etihad 787. We've got the Japan Airlines 8 minutes out. A British Airways A350 just 11 minutes out. What else? We've got a Croatian Airlines due in as well. And a Biman Bangladesh jet as well. Oh, a Virgin Atlantic and holding point 2. So quite a few actually to look forward to. Mark saying she's on the second BA787 Dreamliner in the queue just to make things harder to spot. Right. Is it off to Houston? Mark. Or is it San Diego? You said it was San Diego, wasn't it? To remind me. Can't remember. I've been reading all of these destinations, so there's the Emirates A380 once again. Here's one of the 787s. Now this one's off to Houston, flight number BA197 for the 7879 Dreamliner. Panking to the right now. Stunning stuff. You've got an Air Algeria jet on the runway now, so either way, that 787 is going to have to hold for a bit longer, but I do think we've got a heavier jet arriving now. Right, let's see. David saying, excellent coverage, Danny, as always, runway switch. A shame, but not disastrous. Really appreciate that, David. Yeah, totally agree with the runway change. It's annoying, though. I mean, you plan for the arrivals, and then they switch last minute. Guess you just got to deal with it, right? Yeah, Mark saying she is San Diego. Yeah, perfect. I got it then. It's going to be BA273. It should be, yeah, I think it is lining up now. There's the Air Algeria A330, the 200. And off goes that Air Algeria jet. We've got a very fast approaching aircraft, and that's going to be Kuwait Airways from Kuwait City with the 777-300ER. Already vacating off the runway. Tracking that San Diego flight, just holding on the runway, just taking its time. Just watching the radar. There is another aircraft in the taxiway just in front of where it's lined up. I wonder if that's jumping the queue. I think the San Diego flight is finally moving now, showing 2 knots ground speed. So should be spooling up. I think I can hear it actually. Right, so BA 273, the departure that we're going to catch. British Airways 787-8 Dreamliner off to San Diego with the Reg Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Mike. Now, I'm going to position the camera here. I'm going to wait to actually see that. We've got an Etihad Airways jet here as well. We'll try and capture that as well right after. There's the Etihad. There's a 787. There's a San Diego flight. Also bank to the right. That's a San Diego flight there. Amazing. I do apologise, that was very, very distant. But, you know, runway alternations. That's the negatives of them. But, yeah, we've got two A380s that will be departing on runway 09 right. It's going to be an Emirates and a Qatar 380. And I believe the Etihad 380 should be off soon as well. So we should be capturing them here shortly. Michael K saying, hi Danny, just watching the Air Canada, which you've just filmed 45 minutes ago, flying off the south coast of Cork on its way to Montreal. It's already there. Rapid. David saying, actually, the takeoff shots are unusually good. Unusually good and different perspective, that is. Appreciate that, David. Glad you're enjoying. I'll try and catch as many of them as I can. Mark saying, awesome, you've made my week, that is. No worries, Mark. Glad to help. Yeah, it's I think it's nice watching, a relative's aircraft. Oh, smoky engine start. Yeah, it's nice to see a departure of, someone on board. Sort of that reassurance that the airplane is in the sky, it's safe. Smoky Joe 767s. Right, we're gonna watch this Aegean A321neo right over there. Gonna switch back onto the departure now, and then we go back onto the United 767, hoping that they haven't started engine number 2. Let's see. If they started engine number 2, I'm sort of looking forward to the smoke that might come out of the engine starts. Right, what's next to arrive? We've got Croatian Airlines, British Airways, Aeromexico. Aeromexico is definitely one of the aircraft that we'll see. So is Biman Bangladesh Airlines. We're gonna have to wait for all the heavier jets. That's what we can see. The smaller jets, they do sort of vacate off the runway a bit too early for us. Unfortunate, but nothing much we can do. Got the A320 CEO, BA. Now, as you've got a bit of quiet time till we get our next arrival or departure, I would just like to encourage all of those who haven't already to subscribe and like if you are enjoying the content. I do apologise, of course, the viewpoint isn't as good as it was supposed to be, but there's nothing much we can do about it. So we are just trying to make the most of this location. But yeah, as I said, if you are enjoying, please do hit that like button, completely free, and so is the subscribe button. It does support the channel in an immaculate way, and we're almost on 20,000 subscribers. So if you could help us reach that would be amazing, but it is completely up to you. Of course, if you have already, please do consider checking out our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok and Discord page. All are linked in the description of this live stream, and also our Abouts page. If you'd like to check them out, they only take a few seconds to join. But yeah, we do keep them active as regularly as possible. We have got a fire truck on the way. Why is that? No idea. It's got the yellow light, so I'm assuming nothing too serious has happened. We have got Croatian Airlines as well. There's no point focusing on Croatian Airlines because we have got Aeromexico right over there, and that should be making its way down the runway towards us. Now this is flight number AM7 for the Aeromexico 7878 Dreamliner, registered as November 967 Alpha Mike from Mexico City. A 9 hour and 48 minute long journey. Wow, these guys have stopped very quickly. Maximum braking perhaps. Abdul, yeah, we can see the B-man jet. Fortunately, we can't see the touchdown, but we should be able to see it vacating off the runway. It's the same as what we were watching with this Aeromexico. Croatian Airlines and the United 767, which has started moving. Off to 09 right for departure, that United 767. Here's a Biman jet. Biman Bangladesh Airlines. Now this aircraft is flight number BG201 from Sylhet, a 10-hour and 43-minute long journey on board the 7878 Dreamliner with the reg Sierra 2 Alpha Juliet Tango. It is 5 years of age, registered in November 2018, and is 20 minutes earlier than expected. Got a special sticker on the front. Seems like it might be. Oh no, it's not. What is that on the front? I know it is. Wait, what is that? Right, it says something. Is it the hangar something? If anyone does know what that is, what that means, do let us know. I'm actually quite fascinated. At first I thought it was a sticker, then I thought it was paint falling off. But no, I think it is a sticker of some sort. There's someone on there. Trace saying, have we ever seen a Bangladesh plane before? Yes, we have, quite a few times actually. I'm honestly not too sure how regularly they operate at London Heathrow, because there's some periods where you don't see them, and then randomly they start operating at London Heathrow for about a month or two. No worries, Amanda. Really appreciate you tuning in. Take care and have a pleasant rest of your afternoon. Lufthansa City Line, which is just arrived. They're going to be vacating off the runway now. Wait for our next departure. What will that be? They're always slow with the departures. It's looking like it will be a British Airways A350, then a 777, then a 777 from American, then Egypt Air. Then we've also got the two A380s. So yeah, it's looking quite interesting. Got the 777 of BA as well being moved around. That I think has come from the maintenance hangar. Abdul saying they come 4 days a week. There it is, saying Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Really appreciate that, Abdul. I actually did not know that, so good information for me. There's Lufthansa City Line. Not using the Neo aircraft today. Now this is the A319 from Munich. Surprised, it's usually the A320 Neo that operates all of these Lufthansa flights. That would be the Munich and the Frankfurt route. But yeah, I think with the Munich route, they do tend to use different aircrafts instead of the A320 Neo. I mean, you've seen the A321 Neos in use, and the A320 CEOs in use. It's not every day, but yeah, we do see them occasionally. There's the A350, and that would be flight number BA289 off to Phoenix, the A350 1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Delta. And there's Lufthansa City Line. Next up is going to be Japan Airlines with the 777-300ER from Tokyo, a 13-hour, 35-minute long journey, flight number JL43 with the reg Juliet Alpha 743 Juliet. Now we will be seeing that nice and close up in front of us, so that's going to be a nice one to look out for. Yeah, just on finals now. Lufthansa's just taking their time. And Dizza, good afternoon to you. We hope you're keeping well. Paul Turk, a very good afternoon. Welcome on board. Right, here's Japan Airlines. There it is. See those wings flexing. So from Tokyo, this journey. This aircraft, I should say. Go on, use the whole runway. Already vacating off the runway. Come on, Japan Airlines. It's always the 777s that usually use the whole runway. And also the A380s, but yeah, there you go. Now we should have a Singapore Airlines A380 due in, and that is currently just 5 minutes away, holding at 7,000 feet. We have got a Virgin Atlantic A330-300 from Lagos, a 6 hour and 31 minute long journey. Registration Charlie Victor November Yankee Charlie. Hopefully that makes it down the runway. And Lee Class, good afternoon. Very warm welcome to you. There's the A330. Right, so from Lagos, the A330 CEO. Right, now this one's going to be nice and close to us. Not as close as I would have hoped for, but there you go. Jessica Rainbow saying, brilliant stream, Danny. I really like all the info you provide. Happy Saturday. Really appreciate that, Jessica. As I've been saying throughout the show, I would love to provide you with even better views, but obviously with this runway alternation there's nothing we can do, but I'm glad you're enjoying all of the info and the stream, of course. Really nice to hear. Joseph saying, wait for China Airlines from Taipei. Amazing. That's the A350, isn't it? No, I'm waiting for the A350 of British Airways, flight number BA8 from Tokyo, just second in line. Hopefully they make it down the whole runway, but I've been saying that for a majority of these aircraft, and that's just not what's been happening. Looking for departures, but they seem to be awful slow here. Here's Egypt there. You saw this aircraft actually push back. There it is. Departing now, the 777-300ER off to Cairo. I do apologise if the internet is not that good. The London Heathrow bugs have started to attack. The A350 just touching down now. In the meantime, we'll watch the A330 in front. Come on, the A350 as well, using a lot of their brake power. Look at them. They're going to be vacating off the runway shortly. Right, now American Airlines with the 777-200 from LAX up next. The Singapore jet should be arriving very, very soon. I'd say about 3 minutes. Oh, pushing back though, it's a special jet. It's One World livery with Cathay Pacific. The 777-300ER as well, as you can see there, member of One World, Cathay Pacific. You got Vueling as well, using the BA slots at London Heathrow with the airline operating the A321s and the 320s. Back onto the American jet, the 777. Loud one. Yes, American Airlines 777. Absolutely stunning. Not a chance, Chris. Not a chance. Right, Sharon saying I love Scandinavian. Sorry, no, I love Scandinavian. Well, maybe you do, but yeah, Sharon saying I hope SAS paint some of their jets with a SkyTeam livery when they join later this year. Yeah, it would be nice. You know, it sort of look like their new livery, wouldn't it? They've already got that sort of same shade. Sharon saying not often do we see the 321 CEOs with winglets. Looks like the 757s in the skies. I think Wizz Air are one of the A321 CEO operators to have a majority of their A321 CEOs featuring the winglets, the sharklets. Helps with fuel efficiency, so it does make sense to install them. A long-term gain, isn't it? Buy them now, save later. What's our next heavy? We've got Turkish Airlines, that's just landed. Singapore, yeah, it's Singapore Airlines with the A380. It's going to be third in line. That's our next heavy. Trying to find something interesting. It seems like the two A380s are going to be departing very, very soon. I think the Emirates one is actually just lining up on our right, so we should see them in the sky. Yeah, the Singapore jet as well, that's going to be the other one. So yeah, 3 A380s. Sharon saying, oh yeah, I didn't think about Wizz with their 321 CEOs. Yeah, I mean, they needed the chocolate so much, they actually borrowed one of Lufthansa's. That's not a joke. They did actually end up using one of Lufthansa's winglets on board their A321s. It was quite funny. I saw that on an Instagram post. Right, now here's the A380 of Singapore Airlines. Now this is one that we'll see nice and close to us now. Also had the Emirates 380 just depart as well. Oh, what a shame. Got the Qatar 380 next up though. That is one that we will see. Right, from Singapore is this Singapore Airlines A380. Here it is. Oh, got an issue here. Wow, come on, you could have just made it off to the next taxiway. Look at that, smoking like crazy. Now I'm assuming they're going to have to check that wheel. I think they might have to replace it. That was not the best. I mean, they could have just waited. I mean, here it is once again. That's Singapore A380 eager to get out of that runway. Chris saying Tokyo Drift. Yeah, sure. I'm saying definitely got a hot brake warning in the flight deck. Then yeah, I think it was more of the fact that they were actually vacating off the runway while still, you know, speeding up forward. No, that noise was positioned all the way to the right to get onto that taxiway, and I think it started burning it. They're going to have a nice flat spot. And here's the Qatar A380 as well on departure after Doha. I think they'll definitely take a look at that Singapore 380 though. Yeah, I wonder if anyone has actually seen that, who actually works at the airport. But yeah, I mean, if it was Formula 1, they'd actually get a pit stop for flat spot on the tyres. I wonder how long a pit stop would take for the A380. Yeah, Chris saying definitely a flat spot. They'll feel that taxi into the gate. Yeah. I think they're taking their time now. Look at how slow they are. It's never usually like that. They burnt that tyre. You can imagine the tread on that as well. So I think if we were slightly higher, and if we could see that taxiway, we could have actually seen the mark that's left on the runway / taxiway. Lee Class saying may need a replacement tyre. Yeah, Chris saying 2.3 seconds in Formula 1. I think if they've got the Red Bull pit crew, then yeah, maybe. Trey saying hopefully not a pit stop with Kicksauber, would take forever. Try Mercedes, I mean they're getting better now, but they're horrible not too long ago. Chris saying right now the flight crew's teeth will be clattering. Well, chattering, yeah, there it is. I think one of them needed a loo, Chris, that's why. They're so slow, they're taking their time. I think they're chatting amongst themselves. They're like, do you think anyone saw that? That's Singapore 380 still. We've got the Taipei flight, don't we? China Airlines. Come on, make it down the runway. There's China Airlines with a nice livery, especially when you get to that tail. It's really nice. Got a lot of detail in it. I wonder how much it cost them actually. I mean, I wonder if, yeah, Chris saying, I know that with some Airbus aircrafts you can select the exit point off the runway and the aircraft auto brakes to achieve it. Not sure if the A380 does it, maybe something wrong with that. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I wonder if it's hot brakes or, no, it's not hot brakes. I mean, watching the replay, he's turned the wheel all the way to the right, but the aircraft was still way too fast. And because it's sort of got that traction to go forwards, it's sort of burnt out. The tyre, got a private 319 by the looks of it. Never seen this one before, didn't even know it was here. There you go, we know now. I mean, how much do you reckon it costs to get that aircraft operating at London Heathrow? Just for one flight. I can imagine whoever operates it has a lot of money to spend. Where's that Singapore jet? It's gone now. can be watched. Here's the Air Canada jet. You can see the tail of it. The 777-300. Oh, was it the A318, Lee? That was... No, it's the A319. Yeah, it's saying the A319. Chav's saying, I reckon it won't be just the runway that'll have the skid marks. Yeah, probably not. Probably be the whole taxiway that is used. But yeah, I would love to see them actually. There's a United 767. Joseph saying the national flower of Taiwan is painted by hand. Oh, is that so? How much does that cost? Gav Byrne, good afternoon to you, saying afternoon Danny, or London Heathrow on a Saturday. Thumbs up. Amazing to have you with us, Gav. Right, there's no heavy aircraft. Let's check flight radar. Position the camera here. Right, we've got a Virgin Atlantic 787-9 Dreamliner. Now that's one we will see nice and close to us. We've also got another 787-9 just 4 minutes out. Should be fourth. We've got the Air Baltic, a Latvian livery. That's what, 5 minutes out it says. We've got ANA as well, 7 minutes out. Not sure. I mean, we've got, yeah, see, the problem with that Latvian aircraft of Air Baltic is that they vacate off the runway very quickly. So as much as I would love to see them nice and close to us, I don't think that's going to be an option. I think we'll see them about this distance. Sharon saying, was the private A319 from the German government, I believe. Appreciate that. What are they doing here? Isn't it usually Stansted that they fly out from? Oh, no, saying, correction. The A319 of German sorry, I cannot speak today, I really cannot. Saying the German Federal Aviation Office is a chartered VIP jet. See, there was another private jet actually due in today. I say due in, it was on arrival earlier today as well, Sharon. There's the Virgin Atlantic aircraft. That was from San Francisco. There's a Scandinavian in front of us, the SAS A320 Neo. I'm just watching that replay back myself. It's, yeah, I mean, so much smoke caused from that tyre. They were really, really eager to get out of the runway. Yeah, see, I mean, they turned it directly to the right and it started smoking. It's going to be a nice flat spot. Let's see, what have we moving to the right? There's the A320CO, which had just arrived. The BA flight. You've got China Airlines as well in the distance. Before we focus on them, we could take a look at the departing aircraft, which should be this one here, the 777. No, I'm going to say 200. It looks like the 200. Is it though? Yes, it is. It is. Flight number BA123 off to Doha. The Boeing 777-200ER hosting that flight, registered as Golf Yankee Mike Kilo. Sorry. So yeah, that was Golf Yankee Mike Kilo, a 23-year-old aircraft. And that should have departed just 30 minutes ago, so not too delayed. At least in comparison to what we've seen before. That door's still open. You can see the second one there as well, just underneath the sort of winglet, also open. I wonder if it was catering, because they did have a catering truck, but no, it's usually up here that they do the catering, isn't it? I do wonder why those doors are open. I wonder if it's fresh air. Can't be. It just can't be. But there you go. We've got an Etihad Airways A380 that's just pushed back. We'll be heading to 09 right for departure. Got the Air Baltic A220-300, just third in line in front, or first in line I should say, is the Virgin Atlantic 787-9 Dreamliner. It's just about to land now. There's Ethiopian Airlines, the A350. It's always on that one spot. It's never any at any other stand. Ibrahim, yeah, we will show that. Don't worry. Sheldon Williamson airing the cabin out. Yeah. Chris saying London Heathrow delays currently quoted as 5 minutes on arrivals and 29 minutes on departure. Appreciate that, Chris. The A320 CEO of Aer Lingus. I think we saw this one come in actually. Here's the Virgin Atlantic aircraft which just arrived, vacating off the runway. Got Iberia and then Air Baltic with the special Latvian livery. That would be Lufthansa. On departure, the A320 Neo. There's another Lufthansa. This one, the A320-200 this time. Is this one that had already arrived? It's not picking up on my radar. Registration. Ooh, let's see. Can't quite see it just yet. Just got the retrofitted shortcuts though. Delta Alpha India is Whiskey Golf. Yeah, it would have been an arrival. It is scheduled to depart at 4:30. Not too sure if that's actually going to be happening. Seeing it's still not even at the gate yet. So yeah. Well, yeah, Baltic livery just arrived. Let's see. Wayne saying, can you show takeoff? 3:45 Heathrow to Vegas, please. Yeah. 3:45. Is that the time that is going to be? I think it's taxiing. It's Heathrow to Vegas. Let's see. What airline would that be? Please do let me know. There's a Latvian special. So I'm just checking that Vegas flight. Is that VS 155, I believe, right? Yeah, should have departed 3:45. Yeah, perfect. I will show that for you, Wayne. Just let me know when it is actually, I guess, second in line to arrive. There's a special. We've got ANA though up next. Now these guys should use the whole runway. Seeing as they are going to be taxiing down in front of us anyway. Yeah, I am tracking the Vegas flight. Do not worry, should be second in line actually, second or third. Yeah, got it, Wayne. I've got it. I'm tracking it now on. Here's ANA, All Nippon Airlines from Tokyo. The Japanese airline, a really nice livery. It's not much colour, but it does look nice. Oh, there is quite a bit of colour. It's more of sort of bland colours. No worries, Ilya. Take care. And Skip, welcome along, good afternoon. Very fast. Right, and to the right of it, speeding up, is Baltic special Latvian flag livery. Now this is operating for Eurowings today. Got 3 of these specials. They've got one for all 3 of the Baltic countries. Got one of the A3, I think that's 30, isn't it? Yeah, you got the A330 of Virgin Atlantic on departure now. It's not the Vegas flight though. The Vegas flight should be second in line. The Qatar should jumped it. We've got another Kenya Airways, it seems, from Nairobi, the 787. Here it is. Come on, keep on rolling down. There it is, just like that. There you go, Kenya Airways, the pride of Africa, it says. Member of Sky Team. Kenya Airways off the runway now. We'll zoom in on the departing Qatar 777-300, which I can just about see here. There you go, Vegas flight up next. Babzar, good afternoon, hope you're well. Great to have you with us. And just watching the United now whilst we wait for the Vegas flight. Right, so the aircraft we're capturing is on the runway, but it's being jumped by British Airways A380. So sort of teasing us. Got to wait a bit longer, and then we should have the Etihad 380 as well with the Vegas flight. Oh. Here's United though on the ground. See, engines have started. Now this would be the it's not the 767, is it? Is it the 777? I'm going to say it's the 777-200 perhaps. It hasn't got the 767 winglets that we usually see. But it doesn't seem like the 787. There's the Air Baltic. Right, there's the A319 of BA. It's 09 right departure. Wayne saying another jump the queue. Should be next. I think it should be cleared now to depart. In fact, there is a Fin Air jet that might just be edging forward. Just looking on the radar. I think it's holding that Fin Air. Got the special, oh no, never mind, I was going to say the special KLM Sky Team livery, because I know that's due in today, but no, it's the 737-800. But what we have also got is going to be an Emirates A380, 4 minutes away from Dubai, of course. Yeah, the Virgin Atlantic Vegas flight is moving, so we're going to capture VS156, the flight number of the Virgin Atlantic Boeing 7879 Dreamliner, registered as Golf Victor Charlie Romeo uniform after Las Vegas. Now the 787 is 8 years of age. Registered in August 2015, and this aircraft should have departed about 35 minutes ago, so it is a bit late, but I do think that they'll make back a majority of the time they've lost. Right, just waiting for that aircraft to actually rotate. Where is it? There you go, that's the Vegas flight for you. Wayne, hope that was a decent follow-up. I do apologise if it wasn't, but there's the Etihad 380 as well. Got the KLM 737-800 which just arrived as well. This one actually used a lot of the runway. Using the same amount of runway as the 787 would. Perhaps not activating the brakes as much. Absolute beauty. The beast from the Middle East off to Abu Dhabi. Goes that Etihad Airways A380. Here's a KLM 737-800. There you go. Very rare to see the 737 here at London Heathrow. It's not something we see too often. Of course, not many airlines that operate here at London Heathrow use the 737s. It is just usually KLM or Royal Air Maroc. Who else is it? I seem to have forgotten. Let me think. Icelandair, they're one. Air Canada with the Halifax route. I think that's about it, but do add to that if anyone does know of any more. There's not too many. It's really KLM. See, they operate multiple times a day, so you kind of expect them to be my number one on 737 operators at London Heathrow. Yes, so the Emirates A380 is lined up for 09 left, I think. Hopefully it is. And then we've got a Korean Air just 4 minutes out as well. So both jets should be using the whole runway, and so we should get a very, very nice viewpoint of them, especially that Emirates 380. But I'm wondering if the Emirates 380 obviously will do the exact same thing as that Singapore 380, which was vacating off the runway. And what I mean by that is when it actually pretty much flat spotted its tyres. I mean, the last A380 flight crew didn't seem to do that. They took their time. They were happy using as much runway as they wanted. I think that Singapore jet was just too eager to get the aircraft down and vacate. Sean saying, I wish the Etihad 380 engines were painted the same colour as the fuselage. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, I agree, Sean. Maybe saving fuel. Oh, saving fuel? I mean, saving money. Why paint them if they don't really give you any benefit, you know? In fact, they will add weight, won't they? But I think Etihad have got the money to spend. I think they just can't be bothered. There's Finnair with the A321 CEO, the Sharklets as well. Yeah, Mark's saying lot as well. Yeah, that's right. Should be seeing them today as well. With the 737 MAX 8s, they operate the MAX 8s and the 800s occasionally. Here at London Heathrow, it's mainly the MAX jets. But yeah, we see so many of their special liveries here at London Heathrow. Like, so many of them. NJP1 saying, once again, great commentary. Thank you, really appreciate that. Glad that you're enjoying it. Right, next in line to arrive, the Emirates A380 from Dubai, a 7-hour and 28-minute long journey, flight number EK31. Now the A380 is registered as Alpha 6 Echo Uniform Golf, and it is also 8 years of age. Now it's the seventh most tracked worldwide, with 436 watches. Now whilst we wait for that, take a look in the Virgin Atlantic hangar, or I should say outside it. There is an engine inside. You can see there that engine cover is open. But there you go, it's a 787 that's parked outside. I wonder what work they're doing on this jet. Oh, the Air France A220 decided to use the whole runway. Let me realising I say the whole runway, it's I'd say 75% of it. Unusual for the A220. There you go. That's why it's going to be taxing a different route to usual. So I think it's more easier for them to just make it down the runway like this. And I think that might be one of the reasons that Emirates 380 gave it a lot of space. Lee Class saying Air Algeria sometimes. Yeah, that's true. That's another one. She got a few Air Algeria 737 pictures. I think from Frankfurt though. Oh no, I've got one of them flying over at Myrtle Avenue. But yeah. Chris Bevans, become a member, really appreciate that. Welcome to Economy, Chris. Really appreciate the support. The Roblox Samosa, welcome along. The Emirates 380 just touched down. Here it is, you can just see the, the aircraft appearing into the shot. There you go, that's how you do it, Singapore. Perfect, you see, that Emirates 380 is in no rush. Let's pick that taxiway, it's going to be vacating on there. Oh, there you go. Right again. It's been left, right, with the taxiways that this Emirates 380 is using. Lee saying LL Cargo 737 as well. I think it arrives once per week. Yeah, I've seen that on the schedule as well, yeah. Abraham Park saying, I've just been reading a few articles and found out that in 2023, Delta was the largest airline in terms of revenue and made a profit of 3.7 billion. Ryanair aren't in top 10 but made 1.8 billion in 2023. Wow. What about Emirates? Emirates Qatar? Did they make it onto the top 10? at the Turkish 330, 300 pushing back. Also got another heavy aircraft which had just touched down. It is Korean Air. There it is, finally. It looks like it was a bit of a smoky touchdown as well for Korean Air. Come on, keep rolling. Oh, they've stopped them very quickly. Or are stopping quickly, I should say. I mean, they're still rolling down. Let's see. Taking this taxiway now, yeah. Vacating off the runway now. It's quite a nice livery, this one. Lee saying Emirates don't release financials due to accounting rules in the UAE. I actually did not know that. Thanks for that, Lee. Fair enough. Rachel saying hi gang, love that Emirates 380. Max Harris saying dirty jet. Yeah, it does need a bit of a clean. So we've got Malaysian Airlines with the A350 with a special livery, and that is that is going to be just a minute out. Now I can't see any other arrivals or any other aircraft in line. Amazing. We'll look back on the Turkish 330 now, which just pushed back. Chris saying Ryanair are a serious airline. O'Leary's a smart guy, very important customer for Boeing. Yeah, I think he's going to try and make the most of that friendship with Boeing that he's got to get aircraft at a cheaper price. I mean, he doesn't need them, he's already made a massive order, but you could always say, you know what, I'll become an Airbus customer. You know, I think Boeing, you know, they will probably give him a deal to keep him as a Boeing customer, because yeah, as you said, he is very, very important. He operates a really large Boeing fleet. He's only got a few A320s, and that's with Lauda Airlines, the subsidiary. Let's see, Momar, well, that's 10,000. Saying good afternoon all, new subscriber, really appreciate the support. Glad that you're with us. Really, really appreciate it. Very good afternoon to you. Right, and from Kuala Lumpur, you got the Malaysian Airlines A350-900 with a Malaysian Negaraku livery. Chris saying he keeps the pressure on Boeing to try and get his planes as soon as in terms of timing, yeah, he's trying to get them to speed up. I mean, it does affect the fleet, of course, if you know your aircraft that you're expecting don't get delivered on time. I mean, Wizz Air are probably a good example of that. I mean, they're missing quite a bit of their fleet. I mean, they've only got one active A320neo, and they've got quite a few in the fleet, which they've had to, I say retire, but it's not retire. It's they've had to ground them due to engine problems with the Pratt & Whitney engines, I believe it was. So yeah, it does affect an airline. The only problem is with Ryanair, I think if they were all to order the A320neo as well, they'd still have quite the waiting time to get them delivered. Of course, you know, we've got quite a few orders for the A320neo by numerous amounts of airlines. I think the A220s are another aircraft that's sort of suffering. I think it's they've got an issue with their engines. A few of the Air Baltic A220s have had to retire. Oh, well, not retire, I keep saying retire, it's ground. Yeah, so Air Baltic have had to, I say retire again, it's so annoying. I do apologise, I mean ground. Let's try that again. Air Baltic have had to ground quite a few of their A220s due to engine problems as well, and there's just a shortage of engines for the A220s as well. And so they've got a few aircraft missing in air fleet. But yeah. Yeah, so Abraham Park saying Ryanair should introduce long-haul flights unless these won't be profitable for them due to competition. Lee is responding saying low-cost airlines don't crews staying overnight in a hotel. Yeah. So they don't want crew members staying overnight in hotels and returning the aircraft to the base airport. Yeah, that is true, Lee. Norwegian did have that same sort of mindset. They thought, you know what, we'll try with the 787s, and the 787s did not last long in air fleet. They were grounded, or retired you could say, and brought back into service by Norse Atlantic, who are another low-cost airline that do long-haul flights. But for Ryanair, I think just a matter with competition, although it would be a cheap flight, you know, you don't want to sit on board an 8-hour long flight to the US with hardly any legroom and, you know, no infotainment systems. It's just extra costs that Ryanair would probably not want. You know, fitting new seats, getting a new cabin design, infotainment systems within the seats, that they'll probably have to be, you know, meals as well that they need to provide. It's just it's basically an extra cost really. Training as well, crew. So yeah, it's an additional cost, Abraham, and that's why I don't think Ryanair will be operating the long haul flights at all. I think they're dominating the market so far with their current sort of medium haul / short haul operations. Moon Vlog saying, would I get a good view from Myrtle Avenue this afternoon? You would see the aircraft fly directly above you. So yeah, if you do like them flying over you, then yeah, probably. It will be departures, not arrivals though. Be aware. But yeah, should be a decent view. David saying, plenty watching, Danny. Appreciate that. Mark Stewart saying, thank you for showing Malaysian Airlines. Next time would be nice to see the landing too. Yeah, Mark, I mean, I would have got that for you, but the runway alternations did take place, and they did switch sides. So we should have seen that on 27 right, so we'd get a nice close-up touchdown of it. But as I said, due to the wind direction, that just was not it was not possible. Sharon saying Tanya's retirement on his hand. Yeah. It is on my mind. I don't know why, but there you go. Just thinking about all of these 767s that we've got operating for United. Won't see them in a few years' time. I don't know why I said it like 5 times in the space of like 20 seconds. There you go. Right, so we've got a lot of Polish Airlines, 5 minutes out. What else? We've got just a bunch of smaller aircraft. I mean, we've got Turkish Airlines and DHL. In fact, that Turkish Airlines aircraft just disappeared from my radar. There you go. We've got DHL with the A300 freighter. That's just 5 minutes out. There's a Korean Air once again. Not sure, I can't quite spot any other heavier aircraft that we're expecting to see. Oh no, Turkish Airlines is actually next in line to arrive. So it just glitched on my flight radar, showing that it was back at sort of 27 right, it was hovering over. Right, there's Turkish Airlines with the 777. Of course, it's very far away. Just saw the Lufthansa 319 that's just departed. Very smoky touchdown it seems for that Turkish 777, but there you go. Right the way. Nice close shot of this Turkish jet. Absolutely lovely. Taking the same turn that Singapore Airlines A380 did eventually make, just about. Wonder if they could see the markings from the tyres. Lee Class saying the United 767s will be replaced in time with additional 787s, yeah. Of course, that's good news. It's a new fleet, newer aircraft in the United fleet, which is good, of course. More fuel efficient, more environmentally friendly. It's just sad. It is sad. The 767s, you won't really see them too much in the future. I think they'll still be used for perhaps freighter operations, but they won't be a regular visitor as they are now. There's the A300 of DHL. I mean, to be fair, look at the A300. It's a very old aircraft, still operating though. such a simple livery as this DHL one, but it's got so much colour that it's really nice. I like it. There's Turkish Airlines once again. Here's the Swiss A320-300 up in front. Paul saying hello Danny and all, greetings, funny seeing you there, and I was there this morning and yesterday after a well-deserved London Heathrow night stop. Hope everyone is well, cut you on the big screen as a start of tea. Amazing. Welcome along Paul, good afternoon, we hope you're doing well and we hope you had a fun time at London Heathrow of course. Probably more fun than it was today. Considering that we had the unexpected runway change, but yeah, there you go. Hope you'll enjoy the show, Paul. Got some departures, bit of a mix today. Let's see, Natalie G saying amazing quality camera, really appreciate that. Come on, heavier aircraft, I'm waiting for you all. Still, you've got the DHL and the 777-300 of British Airways. Those are the two heavier aircraft that I can see. That's about it, really. There's a US Air Force, a Lockheed C5M Super Galaxy. That might cross directly over us. The only problem is that we've got a ceiling of clouds, so will we see that? Possibly not, but it would be nice to. It's basically an all grey 747. Yes, Saudi Airlines with the 777-300. Come on, Saudi, repaint your aircrafts. I love the new livery, much more than I do the old one. We've got the lot 737 MAX 8. That should be next in line to arrive now. It will be arriving from Warsaw, 2 hour and 3 minute long journey. Flight number LO279. Now the other lot Polish Airlines 737 MAX. No, sorry, it wasn't a lot 737 MAX. It was the KLM 737. Either way, the other 737 did end up using pretty much 75% of the runway. So I'm hoping that goes the same for that lot MAX 8. I mean, usually they do taxi down this taxiway in front of us there. So yeah, it could be, should be, hopefully will be. Can't stop admiring the Qantas A380. It is a nice aircraft. Trace with the $10 donation. Really appreciate that. Saying after run, Danny, have a pint on me. Thanks for all. Really appreciate that, Trace. Really generous of you. So a massive thank you. Trace saying when you get home, obviously don't drink and drive. Will do, Trace. Really appreciate that. I would never. Trying to get an aircraft moving. There you go. There's one, the 787-10 Dreamliner by the looks of it. What else is moving? Come on. There it is. There's a 777. It's being towed. I mean, it is moving, just about. But anyway, the sun is shining. Where's that 737 MAX 8? It's all the way down there. Come on, keep going. Don't bother using the brakes. until you get to the very end of the runway. Come on, keep rolling. I mean, yeah, no, not really. I was going to say at least it made it pretty close to us, but it isn't really. I mean, you know how you'd call a dog and you'd probably give them a treat if they came to you. Should I do the same with these aircraft? And instead I'll have some fuel with me. I'll be like, come on 737, come here. And as a reward, give them some fuel. Would that work? Maybe. Got the British Airways A380. Now this one does not disappoint. Look at this. Really nice 09 right departure, that was. And that is off to... Oh, let me focus on it first. There it is. Los Angeles LAX, the A380, with the reg Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Golf, flight number BA269. Right, where's the Max 8? Here it is. Paul saying, always a joy to be here, Danny, of course. Really appreciate that, Paul. It's a joy to have you with us. Mr. Bear saying, good afternoon, everyone. Nice to be here. Sat in Sun Garden. In the garden, that was amazing. So in the UK, is the weather better elsewhere? So it's not that sunny here in in the airport. I know Cardiff was very sunny when we left. Actually, it's a bit of a shame. It's usually the opposite. As soon as we enter Cardiff, past the Bristol Bridge, it's just horrid. Is the weather? It's probably going to be the same today. But yeah. There's a 777 of BA. Stunning stuff. There's a Max 8 once again of Lot Polish Airlines. Shred ahead. A very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Gemma saying beautiful shots as always, Danny. Really appreciate that, Gemma. Glad you're enjoying. Surprised Lot haven't sent their special 737 today. We usually get this the special liveries from Lot Polish Airlines. Right, so we've got a British Airways 777-3 GDR from San Francisco, 9 hours and 42 minutes of flight time. That is going to be arriving in a second. There's a DHL on the runway that just arrived. The DHL A300. Bit disappointed in that. Look at that. Already vacating off the runway. Bit of a shame, but there you go. Not much we can do about it. What we can do though is focus on this departing aircraft. And that would be a special Saudi 75 year livery. Flight number SV116 heading to Jeddah, the 787 Dreamliner. Now at first I thought that was Etihad Airways. But then I took a look and it was like, you know what, that's not the pattern that we usually see. Perhaps that's Royal Brunei, although they've got a much yellower tail. But yeah, there you go, it's a special Saudi livery. Flight number SV116. Now that 787 Dreamliner is registered as Hotel Zulu Alpha Romeo Echo. See how curved those wings are. Back onto this 777, not the arriving one. Mr. Bear saying, yeah, I'm in Blackpool, right next to Blackpool Airport. Glorious here today. Lucky. It's freezing here. It's got much colder in the last hour. Shred ahead saying Ireland is basking in total sun today. It must be the end of the world. Bowen Dotty saying I was literally at Heathrow yesterday in an A320. How was it? Singapore, saying I was super chuffed with the change of runway ups this morning. I mean, I was excited. They were using 27 right this morning for departures, and then they were supposed to use 27 right for the arrivals in the afternoon when the alternations usually do take place. But no, unfortunately, other plans happened, and now we've got 09 operations. It's probably nicer if we've got a spot at 09 left, but fortunately we don't. So there you go. I mean, at least we get to experience the heavier aircraft use the whole runway, like the A380s. And I think that Singapore A380 with that really, really interesting sort of tyre burn, that was one to look out for. That sort of made the highlight of the show so far. Sure, saying I'm going to say, sorry, I was going to say, I'm sat here frozen. Yeah, it's cold here. I mean, you get that occasional sunlight and it makes things a bit warmer. And as soon as the clouds cover it, it's just freezing. What even is the temperature at the moment? Let's check. It is currently 11 degrees Celsius, so it's not too bad. I mean, we've been through worse. Been through the minuses in Manchester before. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning as well. Snowing as well. Those were the times. Where's that aircraft? I'm always positioning the camera directly upwards, and I'm like, where's that aircraft? Trying to zoom in and find it, but I've got to actually zoom out. Get it in the screen first. That's a BA320, I'm going to say, the 320 CEO. I don't think that's the 319. Yeah, no, it isn't. It's the 320-200 or CEO with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa off to Faro, flight number BA508. Right, so we've got Royal Air Maroc with the 737 MAX 8. That's going to be next to land. Hopefully that uses quite a bit of the runway. We've got an Iberia A350, 900, 4 minutes out. That should use the whole runway. Fingers crossed for that, at least. So that is one of the heavier jets that we'll see. I can't see any more. Yeah, I can't see any more. Just going to focus on the Air Canada 777 in front. In fact, no, we won't. We'll focus on the Royal Air Maroc MAX 8. Here it is. It's a stylish aircraft, is the 737 MAX 8. It's got some nice winglets. I do like them. It's a nice livery as well, this. It's got the Moroccan star at the back, so it does represent the country pretty well. And there's Royal Jordanian as well. Chris saying, oh wow, a Boeing 737, such a rare beast here. A Lufthansa A320 establishing on final, and the Iberia 350 behind it. Rank Up Aviation saying, my home country livery. Is that Royal Air Morocco? That was not a 767. That was a motorcycle, a bike. Right, so just checking the radar, looking for any of the heavier aircrafts, because of course that is what we tend to rely on when we get these with this viewpoint. And it seems like after Iberia, there's not really much else. So yeah, I think we'll capture the Iberia A350, which is next in line after the Lufthansa. That's just going to touch down now, and then I think we'll head on out, because there is really no point of us being here, considering you can't see any of the smaller jets, and that's what we will be getting a lot of in the next hour or so. So I think we'll get the last Iberia on finals, and then we'll finish it off there. Just checking again, yeah, there's absolutely nothing. There's Aer Lingus, there's, you know, what else, BA, a few others, but in terms of heavy jets, not really much to see. Right, Paul saying, I absolutely loved the Royal Air Morocco livery, super nice. Yeah, it is nice. Chris saying, just looking at the airport disruption index, Dallas #1 has thunderstorms, 93-minute delays on landings and 94-minute delays on departures. Wow, well, that's a lot. I know Bristol was horrible with the last storm. I think they had, what, a 60-minute delay on average for both arrivals and departures during, I think it was Storm Kathleen. It apparently affected Bristol really badly. But then again, it is Bristol. They've got a relatively short runway and they've got horrible conditions. Same as Cardiff, especially in the morning. It's just so foggy, you can't really see anything. There's a low sort of cloud base. But yeah, I was very surprised there. A 60-minute delay for an airport that handles, what, 4 aircrafts an hour. I found that quite fascinating, but you know, there you go. Here's the Iberia 350 from Madrid, that would be. So flight number IB3166 from Madrid, a 1 hour and 47-minute long journey on board the A350-900, registered as Echo Charlie Oscar Alpha X-Ray. Now this is a 5-year-old jet, registered in September 2018, and it is also 9 minutes earlier than expected, despite departing about 30 minutes later than expected. Now it has travelled a total of 773 miles, equaling out to almost a 2-hour flight time. Yeah, Iberia jets certainly taking their time. There you go, towards the right. Now wish ITA Airways could follow the footsteps of Iberia, of course sending out their A350s. I said it earlier, but I do love the ITA Airways livery. It's a shame they're pulling out of London Heathrow, and I believe they're moving to Gatwick, aren't they? And they've also got the London City route as well, so they've got London pretty much covered. It's probably cheaper to operate at Gatwick than it is at Heathrow in the first place. So yeah, that's probably the main reason. But yeah, I think we're going to finish off there. Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. That was a pleasure to film, despite the unfortunate runway alternations, leading us to 09 left and 09 right operations. Though I do hope you all enjoyed the stream. Now, we were saying that this was supposed to be the finale show here at London Heathrow, but that is not actually final. we have got one deciding factor to actually take into account, and we will, get our final decision out during the coming week. So about, I'd say Thursday, Friday maybe, we should bring out a response. So yeah, it might not be our final show, it might just be, but if it is, we